Do you know what to do during an earthquake? Suppose you're in school and an earthquake occurs. You're in class and suddenly you feel the ground shaking. What will you do? Hide under a table with your head down and hold. You can also stand flat against a wall. It is safer to do this than to run outside. Stay away from all windows. Here's another example. You're in the hallway and there's an earthquake. Stand flat against the wall or crouch down on the floor with hands over your head and neck. If you're outside near the building and an earthquake happens, run quickly to an open area away from trees and power lines. Practice your emergency exit plans. Also, sign up for Vitima alerts at vitima.vi.gov. Stay safe!
Good day, and welcome to the Government House Weekly Press Briefing and COVID-19 update for the week of October 17th, 2022. For the benefit of the radio listening audience, I am Government House Communications Director Richard Mota. Dr. Esther Ellis is joining me on behalf of Health Commissioner Justa Encarnacion this afternoon for the latest COVID-19 and monkeypox data and information on where Virgin Islands residents can get a COVID-19 test, vaccine, and booster shot, and also information on where and how you can get vaccinated against monkeypox. I also have with me FITEMA Director Daryl Joshin here to provide updates on the weather and other important information on the territory's disaster preparedness efforts. At this time, I will turn over the briefing to Dr. Ellis. Dr. Ellis?
The Department of Health is pleased to report that our active number of COVID-19 cases is continuing to decline. Presently, we have a total of 36 active cases territory-wide, 30 on St. Croix, 5 on St. Thomas, and 1 on St. John. And our hospitalizations territory-wide total 1, which is great news, 0 on St. Croix at JFL and 1 on St. Thomas at SRMC. As the Virgin Islands approaches our traditional tourist season and we begin to greet individuals from all over the globe, the department would like to appeal to those who have not become fully vaccinated and boosted. Becoming vaccinated is the best way to protect yourself from severe disease, including illness, severe illness, hospitalization, and death from the current strains of the COVID-19 virus. Exciting news, the new bivalent vaccine, which protects against the most current strains of COVID-19, is now available for children ages 5 and up. Vaccines are available at all DOH clinics, including MCH. To make a vaccine appointment for your child, telephone 244-0016 on St. Croix, 340-777-8804, extension 2600 on St. Thomas, and 340-776-6400 on St. John. The COVID-19 testing schedule remains the same, with services available on St. Croix Monday through Friday, 9:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. in the Charles Harwood Memorial parking lot, on St. Thomas Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, 9:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. at the Schneider Regional Medical Center loading dock, on St. John Wednesdays from 12 noon to 3 p.m. in the Vipa gravel lot. Now is also the time to consider getting your annual flu shot. Some cases of the flu have already been reported within the territory, so it is not a question of whether the VI will see cases of the flu, but a question of how many cases we will see and how life-threatening those cases will be. Don't forget, people do succumb to the flu, so the DOH urges everyone to get the flu shot. The department is also pleased to report the Virgin Island continues to have no confirmed cases of monkeypox in the territory. The She Women's Summit was a fantastic success on both islands. The public's response was overwhelming and tremendously positive. The Department of Health would like to extend its heartfelt appreciation to Commissioner Kimberly Causey Gomez and her staff of the Department of Human Services for being outstanding collaborators in this endeavor. On behalf of both the Department of Health and the Department of Human Services, we would like to thank the public for their participation. Thank you, Governor Albert Bryant Jr., for your, quote, Our Best Life program. The program's Mind and Body Walkout Wednesdays session will be held again this Wednesday at the following locations: the Eliza McBean Clock Tower on St. Croix, the Emancipation Garden on St. Thomas, and the Orville Brown Basketball Court on St. John. Each session begins at 5:30 p.m., so join us for some good old-fashioned soca Zumba. In closing, the Department of Health wants to remind everyone that the incentive cards are being distributed by appointment at the community health clinics. Department of Health representatives have been contacting all qualified persons and advising them of the date and time for them to receive their incentive cards. If you've been contacted, please come and pick up your card only on the day and time assigned to you, and bring your vaccination card along with proper identification. Again, I thank everyone for your patience and continued cooperation as the VI Department of Health works to distribute these cards in an orderly manner. Thank you for the time. Mr. Mota, now back to you.
Thank you, Dr. Ellis. As I mentioned at the top, we have ITEMA Director Darryl Joshin with us to provide updates on the weather and some other important updates that the Virgin Islands Territorial Emergency Management Agency is working on to make sure that the territory is prepared for any, knock on wood, impending disasters. And so at this point, I will turn over the briefings to Director Joshin. Director?
Good afternoon, Director Mota. Thank you very much. Good afternoon, Dr. Ellis. Good afternoon, Virgin Islanders. Today's tropical cyclone update for Monday, October 17th for U.S. Virgin Islands shows at 8 a.m. National Hurricane indicates, and I quote, no new tropical cyclones are expected during the next 5 days. However, there are 3 tropical waves that are in the Atlantic moving through the area in the next couple of days, and I'll go through these one by one. The first one is located in the far eastern Atlantic. Has an axis along 35 west from 02 north to 13 north, moving eastward at 5 to 10 knots. A large area of numerous moderate to isolated convection is seen between 07 north and 15 north, and between 28 west and 32 west, and from 06 north to 11 north, between 32 west and 40 west. So you can see it's a rather large area. And overnight weather satellite data did pass and revealed fresh to strong southwest winds south of where the wave axis crosses, though it's called the monsoon trough, near 06 north. The winds appear to have been enhanced by a gradient producing an ongoing convection, which means possible rain. Next one's in the Central Atlantic. Central Atlantic tropical wave has its axis along the 53 west from 03 north to 17 north, moving westward at 10 knots. Scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms are along the area within 240 nautical miles east of the wave. Similar activity is near the northern part of the wave due to mainly a small upper level low that is located near the area 19 north to 52 west. And the last one is located in the Eastern Caribbean. Eastern Caribbean tropical wave has its axis along the 63 west from 03 north to 18 north, moving westward around 8 knots. This is producing no significant convection with this wave. And now, locally here, based on the analysis by the National Weather Service in Puerto Rico, here's the short-term forecast for the U.S. Virgin Islands covering St. Croix, St. Thomas, St. John on the Water Island, based upon these 3 tropical waves as of 0437, Monday, October 17th, 2022. From Tuesday through Sunday, expect unstable conditions aloft and available moisture to combine and cause enhanced afternoon showers and thunderstorm activity through at least Tuesday, raising the risk of excessive rainfall and localized flash flooding. Loose soil due to recent rains in areas of steep may lead to mudslides with additional rains. On the heat side of the house, maximum heat indices between 100 to 107 degrees are possible through Wednesday across lower elevations. There is a low risk of rip currents expected over the next several days. And moving into National Preparedness Month, the U.S. Virgin Islands Territorial Emergency Management Agency hosted a wide array of educational outreach events in observance of the National Preparedness Month throughout the month of September that included student essays, videos, and posters. The winning students, congratulations, have been notified to the respective school administrators, and individual and class prizes will be forthcoming. VITEMA hosted educational activities in schools throughout the month of September to appeal to a wide range of age groups. Activities included a disaster art contest for grades 1 through 5, encouraging elementary students to learn and share work about emergency preparedness, a class video contest for grades 6 through 8 on how to prepare for natural disasters, led by their respective teachers, and lastly, an essay contest for grades 9 through 12 on how disaster affects supply chains on a local level. The theme for the 2022 National Preparedness Month is a lasting legacy, encouraging everyone to protect the life they've built preparing for disasters. Now the winners for 1st through 5th grades on St. Croix. First place goes to Naili Ponce, 4th grade, Ulei Rivera K through 8 school. Second place goes to Alire Pemberton, 5th grade, Alfredo Andrews Elementary School. Third place goes to Kenai Sexius, 3rd grade, Juanita Jardine K through 8 school. On St. Thomas, first place was to Mikel Ramirez, 4th grade, with Miss Janet E. Tewitt Elementary School. Second place goes to Mark Fleuret, 2nd grade, Janet E. Tewitt Elementary School. And third place, they rolled out all 3 of them, goes to Casey Cadet, 2nd grade at Janet E. Tewitt Elementary School. The 6th grade winners, between 6th and 8th grade winners, and hopefully you saw the videos early when we started the segment here. First place goes to Alfredo Andrews School, 6th grade, teacher Dala Knowles. Second place, 8th grade, Pearl B. Larson School, teacher is Bria James. Congratulations to both of those. On the 9th through 12th grade winners, for first place, Amoke Thomas, 11th grade, Free Will Baptist Church. Second place goes to Hitachu Wasashi, 11th grade, All St. Catherine School. And third place goes to Hakeem Kutre, 11th grade, St. Croix Central High School. Congratulations to all students and teachers participating in the contest, and a special congratulations to all the winners for 2022. As was mentioned in the last several weeks in press conferences, VITEMA wants you. VITEMA wants you to sign up and participate in this Thursday's Great Shakeout Earthquake Drill. This Thursday at 10:20 a.m. local time, you can join millions of people across the world participating in earthquake safety. Visit, if you've not signed up for, www.shakeout.org/USVI to sign up for our 2022 event. Thank you to everyone who has pre-registered. We now have 12,100 148 participants registered, which exceeds last year's record of 10,000. The combination of participants from St. Thomas, St. Croix, and St. John. Again, thank you to everyone to actively drop, cover, and hold on the earthquake drill. And don't forget to record the drill and provide feedback to VITEMA for posting at the VITEMA website and Facebook site. Additionally, during the Great Shakeout drill on October 20th, VITEMA will be testing a tsunami siren warning system by sending an alert system, warning tones, and message to all 44 tsunami warning sites. Located on St. Thomas, we have 19 of them. St. John, there are 7. Water Island, there's 1. And on St. Croix, there's 17. We know we have 2 sirens on St. Thomas which are not working, Lindbergh Bay and Bordeaux. And on St. Croix, the server software and the communications repeaters that gave us problems last couple of weeks are in the final preparation phase. Depending on the progress over the next several days, VITEMA will announce if we're going to do all 17 sirens on St. Croix or it's going to be silent until we fix those. And that's just the way it is. Unfortunately, we want to test these and give you confidence that they do work. And finally, VITEMA reminds you to be prepared, stay informed, and be vigilant. Thank you so much. Back to you, Director Mota.
Thank you, Director Joshin. In closing this afternoon, I want to remind Virgin Islands residents that we are continuing to press forward, as Dr. Ellis mentioned earlier, with the governor's Our Best Life campaign. Walkout Wednesday, the success it was, may be over, but we invite you to our Mind, Body, and Walkout Wednesday every Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. territory-wide. Last week's activities were a rousing success, and so we want to see many more of you out there living your best life, and more importantly, prioritizing your health and getting fit and taking preventative measures to guard against the common health ailments that impact many in our community. All ages are welcome to participate in Walkout Wednesday. We have combined the high energy fun of Zumba with the holistic benefits of yoga, mindfulness meditation, and breathing exercises. It offers a unique full circle to your physical and emotional well-being journey. So bring a friend or your family, and for more information on how to sign up to be a part of this activity, just visit ourbestlifeusvi.com and you can register there. Again, that website is ourbestlifeusvi.com. That concludes our briefing for this week. I know that we have some media online, but before we go to them, I know it was a short briefing this week, probably a record, but we do have some exciting news to announce this week, and so I don't want to get too far ahead of the governor, but we have a couple of exciting news items into Thursday and into next Monday at the next week's briefing to announce. And so without further delay, I will take any questions from the media. I believe we have Matt Probasco from the Virgin Islands Source joining us virtually. Go ahead, Matt.
Hello, Richard. How are you, sir?
Good, and you?
Very well, thank you. Has the White House regarding federal people found possession under federal rules, and is there a decision yet whether you act on that locally as the president had suggested?
I'm very sorry, Matt. Can you repeat that question? You were breaking up. I heard the first part, what has the governor, and then you started breaking up right after that. Can you repeat that question?
Yes. Received information from the White House regarding the pardon of federal convicts of simple possession of marijuana. Biden had suggested that governors do the same, and I wondered if you've heard from the White House and if a decision has been made.
The governor is aware of that information. In terms of a decision having been made, the governor actually has legislation that was proposed and is before the current 34th legislature. It's been there for quite some time now, and reparative justice for those individuals who have served any type of prison time for small or from nonviolent criminal offenses involving either simple possession of marijuana or possession of marijuana is one of the key tenets of that legislation. And so that is before the legislature right now. Prior to President Biden's letter or his pronouncement, that was something that the governor has been very interested in wanting to see happen here in the territory. And so, we're going to continue to work with the legislature to make sure that that is a reality. So to answer your question, yes, the governor is aware of that, and we're actively working with the legislature to make sure that that is something that we do here in the territory to make those individuals whole as we move forward with decriminalization of marijuana and the eventual recreational use of marijuana. I think that's something that we can all agree that is on the precipice, and it's just an eventuality. And so that's where we're at right now.
Would that include a pardon?
Well, as I mentioned, in the version of the proposed legislation that the governor has before the legislature, I don't have the exact details on what it spells out, but it does include reparative justice for some of those individuals. I don't have the details right in front of me. I can get that at a later juncture for you, but it will include some sort of expungement for individuals who have nonviolent offenses with respect to possession of marijuana.
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome. Any other questions? Do we have any other media? Matt, do you have any other questions for anyone else here on the panel?
No, you answered my question.
All right. Well, thank you all for joining us. I will see you all next week, Monday. It is not a holiday, I don't think. And so we will be here next week, Monday at 1 p.m. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your week.